Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is John with Buff Sense Birth. I am here today to do a little video on our spicy little press conference we had. It got a little crazy and fun, but crazy. It's always exciting with Coach Prime, right? Please like and subscribe to my channel. You might be asking, why are you wearing red, John? Well, I'm a veteran, and every Friday, veterans wear red to remember everyone deployed. There it is right there. Remember everyone deployed. So, yeah, so that's, I wouldn't normally wear red. But it's a veteran thing. Please remember there's a lot of veterans out there that are fighting for our freedom. Please remember them always. But on Fridays, if you'd like to wear a red and or find a shirt like this that explains, explains it, great. I love my country. Fought for my country in the Navy, and so, that's my first love is my country. So this is for them. Remembering, praying for everybody out there. We have a lot of veterans out in the world doing crazy stuff still, even though we're not at a war or Afghanistan and stuff. There's still a lot going on, and it's pretty crazy. So please remember all veterans, past, present, and I guess future. We're gonna have vets in the future. So anyway, yeah, kind of a crazy little press conference that we had today. It looks like we some reporters got a little bit snipped at, if you will, which was kind of fun. Somebody asked a question, and Prime was like, "Nope, nope, no, that's not the way you ask that question. This is the way you ask the question." So he, boy, set this guy straight. And it's like, I watched DNVR, the good guys, and they got some praise from him. I think Uncle Neely helped with that, but they seem to have a very good, kind of camaraderie and really good show together. So he shouted them out, but even he was saying, he's like, listen, if you're going in there cold, don't, because you will be put in your place and you will be talked about. It's crazy. So you really have to go in prepared with him. I mean, he's definitely a different guy and a different way he does things than anybody else. And I personally love it. I think it's amazing. I think it's awesome. We have needed some excitement around here. I love what he's doing. I love the way he's coaching. I love the way he talks to the media, to the players, to everything. He talked about, a gentleman. One thing that really touched me today is he actually talked about having to not dismiss players, but talk to them about going, this isn't good for you. This isn't right for you. For the first time, he said, man, that's hard. That's hard to do. It's hard to look in the eyes of a football player and you can tell they aren't into it. They aren't loving it. I think a lot of it is they don't have that fire that you need to win college football games. I think they got complacent and comfortable and, we lose, big deal. I have a scholarship. I'm going to move on with my life. And that's not the culture. That's another thing came up. Culture. What the hell? But he just basically said, man, this isn't what... But he did say, it is what it is. I mean, every coach has had to do it. And he did say, hey, this is really difficult to do. These kids are great. We love these kids. They're amazing. But, man, when they're there for the love of it and what they need to do, they need to go somewhere where they're going to love it. And I need to get guys in here that are going to love it. And I love that about it. You know what I mean? We've just had such a iffy program for so long, and we didn't need that. I mean, Colorado's a great school. It was voted second most beautiful city behind Zurich, Switzerland, in Time magazine in the world. So it is a beautiful place. You've heard that over and over again by everybody. People that just get there like, holy crap. I took it for granted because I just grew up there, so it was always beautiful and always whatever. I didn't realize how incredibly beautiful Colorado was until I went in the Navy and really was able to travel the world and see that places not everywhere is beautiful like this. Not every city or place in the world is stunning like this. So, he wants people that are going to come in and appreciate that and appreciate the football program and appreciate loving the game and doing it for that. So that's the culture. Yeah, that's the culture that they want to bring in. What the hell happened there? Excuse me. Yeah, that was insane. One of the reporters freaking asked about the culture. And he goes, what the hell does that mean? I don't understand what that means, culture. What do you... And the guy tried to explain it, the way players are treated, the way players treat the game, the kind of a lot of things with the love of the game and wanting to be there and all that. Anyway, I don't know. I don't know. He goes, listen, I just want players to be here and love to play and be happy and love it. Just that's all I want. Culture, I don't understand. I don't understand what you mean there. I don't understand it. And just went off on it. And I was like, okay, interesting. All right. Note to the media, don't bring up culture again. Even though, interestingly enough, Shiloh Sanders went on afterwards, and one of the first things he said was, "Yeah, man, we built a great culture here." So I'm sure his dad was off to the side going, "Shush, no culture talk." You know what I mean? So I wonder if he'll talk to him about that later. But yeah, I thought that was kind of an interesting point there. Let me put my old man glasses on and look at a couple points that I might have. One of the points talking about Shiloh is he does have 2 years more of eligibility because of COVID. So that's awesome. I'm not quite sure he'll stay here 2 years, but he will definitely be here a year. See what happens. If he does great and they're talking big draft talk, he'd be stupid not to. But I would love to have him here for 2 years because what a guy, what a player, he did his press conference, and man, oh man, intelligence, maturity, charisma. I mean, some of the things that come up with this guy, really great in front of the camera. I love what he said about being how he when he first came in, it was just kind of don't know what I'm doing here. Learned from his coaches in North Carolina State, went to Jackson State and matured a lot there, and then here we are now. We have a fully cooked bird here, guys. We have a fully cooked Shiloh Sanders. The little red button on his body popped out. We are ready. He is ready to go, and we have a fully emergent Shiloh Sanders. So that's exciting. I'm excited to see that. That ought to be a lot of fun. They did talk about, everybody's talking about, Cormani McLean, because he was talking about how Coach Prime was like, yeah, I need to get somebody on the other side of Shiloh. And everybody's like, oh, no, Cormani McLean, this and that. Listen, he's an 18-year-old kid who just got out of high school. He's got to get his sea legs under him before he is going to be able to do anything. He's fresh. He's new. He has to learn to be a college freshman first. That's why they redshirt a lot of guys. They just need to learn how to become that guy. Now, I think he's going to get there quick and learn quick and do really well because he's a talented football player. But you can't expect anybody to come in and be this guy that even Shiloh talked about. He goes, hey, I was a freshman learning, didn't know what I was doing, did my best my first year, and then didn't even play every time his first year. Gets to Jackson State and spends 2 years really, really learning what's going on. 2 or 3, I don't know how many years he was at Jackson, but anyway, he was really, 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 really getting his sea legs under him. And Cormani's got to do that. So let's be patient with these guys. They're brand new. I don't know if you have kids. I have a 25-year-old daughter. She was mature beyond her years, but she was, when she went to college, it was all new and, she had to learn, so just to be a student, much less be a big time football player everybody's talking about. So give him a little break, guys. He'll get along. I expect him to probably start playing maybe USC ish, maybe mid-season. Depends on how well he does. I mean, they're going through fall camp. He's going to have to learn what's going on. All right. Now, what's next? Oh, Shiloh. Since we have Shiloh, he was talking about don't get old, because then you have to start wearing glasses to read anything. It sucks. When I was 40, I looked at the menu, turned 40 on my 40th birthday, literally went, what the hell? I can't see the menu. What the hell happened? Everybody over 40 is laughing about that. Anybody under, it's just going, you're just old, dude. You need help. But that's, I tell you, older people are just going to be laughing, being like, yep, yep, same thing happened to me, and it's going to happen to you more than likely. If it doesn't, you're very, very lucky. But I have friends who can see perfectly far away and can't see anything up front. Anyway, back to Shiloh. So Shiloh was asked about Coach Kelly, or what his favorite coach was or something like that. And he goes, man, Coach Kelly, man, I think it was about Coach Kelly. And he was like, man, Coach Kelly is unreal. I mean, and Shiloh's been around some good coaches. His dad, oh my gosh. And he goes, man, Coach Kelly just knows how to win. He knows how to coach. He knows how to do it. Man, I'm telling you, it's just incredible what he said about him. One of the things that he said that really impressed me was that he said, listen, if you do what Coach Kelly says, you'll win. Period. That's just, you'll do well and win if you just do what Coach Kelly says. And he said, I've got a team around me that does. They understand it, and they understand what's going on, and they get it. So, yeah, pretty cool stuff. One point I wanted to bring up, because this has been something everybody's talked about quite a bit, is how are they going to gel? I even had my second video talked about boot camp and how we had to go through boot camp and we're ready to go after 2 months of boot camp. These guys, as Coach Prime said, he goes, listen, I don't care, because they talked, I think it came up when it was a culture thing. He goes, I don't care if they're fighting. He goes, I had a team that the quarterback didn't even like the receivers, and they won because they gelled and they understood the game and they knew how to play. He said, I don't necessarily have to have my players love each other to win. He goes, now my guys do. He goes, these guys have gelled and they really, really respect each other and really have a good camaraderie with each other. And he said, my guys are awesome, on this team. And he goes, and that just adds to it. He goes, I don't have to have that to win. I don't have to have that to win, but I do appreciate it when it's there, because I do think that helps. So interesting little thing there. It sounds like they're getting along great and everything's going wonderful, and we'll just have to see what happens and see if it comes out in the wash for that. But I think it's going to be good. I mean, they were talking about, even Coach Prime said, 10 wins. I don't think that's going to happen. I would love it if it did. I don't know. It might happen, might not. I'd be happy with a bowl game. Just give me a bowl game. And give me a bowl game, or just get, even if you win 3 or 4 games, it's better than one, and just be close. We didn't win. We were so far away last year on every game but the Cal game, and it was depressing. So even if they can just get closer and get the scores closer, then we can kind of build on next year. And I really think that's the way it's going to go. He's got a lot of recruits coming in on the 24 class, and man, he's got a lot of good stuff coming in. And I think if we do halfway decent this year, we do get a bowl game, I think it's going to be easier for him to recruit. If he does any better than that, it's going to be really, really, really easy to recruit. If he does worse than that, I still think it's going to be easy for him, because they're going to be able to see that, hey, this thing's probably for real, right? So, okay, cool. And Coach Kelly even said that this is going to be something really special, and that Charlotte called him the godfather of football, so we'll see what happens there. So let's see. Anyway, I think I'm getting close to done with this one. Yeah, fun little pod. It was an interesting little deal that happened today, and man, crazy. I think it was a pretty crazy little thing that happened today. It was a lot of fun to watch. I'm glad we're getting these press conferences. We won't be seeing a lot of players and interviews and different things until the season kind of starts a little bit. But man, 3 weeks. We played TCU. Let's see what happens. I'll try to get a few more videos out, but this is fun. I appreciate it. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Please remember the veterans. And I would like to thank David Talks Buffs for being such a help, and Colin with Life and Football. Please subscribe to their channels. Watch the DNVR guys. They're the pros at it, man. They know what they're doing. They've got the studio, the money behind them, and they have they're just so good together. I've met the guys. They're such nice guys away from this. Pretty cool guys. So, watch those guys. They're amazing. I have a lot of fun watching them. Watch a shit ton of content, so it's a lot of fun. Thanks again. Like and subscribe, and let your friends know about my channel if you like it. Gary's in Mexico, so hopefully we'll be able to do a podcast here when he gets back. Otherwise, have an awesome weekend. It is Friday right now with me. And go Buffs, and thanks again. Have a great weekend.